Well, if you're here, it's a little early, and I know that. And I'm just going to have a little chit chat while we're waiting for the time to come. It's about 11:41 on Friday, May 21st. Hey, how are you? I'm really glad you were here. Just getting something cut out, and I thought I would jump on. What is this? What's this nonsense? Yikes. I would jump on and get everything all set up to go and see who popped in, if anybody at all. And that's okay. So basically, what I wanted to do is sort of inform you as to why I do this. I don't know that everybody understands why or even cares. But being that I have a few minutes, I will take my time and do that with you. And in the meantime, you can gather the things you need. There's a list here. I'll just bring it up like that. There we go. Wait. I want to make sure that everyone knows this is the card class for today. There we go. So there it is. There we are. It's and I'm gone. See what? It's good that I do this because I am here. I don't know why it disappeared. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Let's see. Let's try this again. Let's try it with just the one. Preview. Select. Here we go. There. Yes. Oh my goodness. I can't win for trying. Here we are. Now, I like to do is put it over here in case I have to move something or change something. I can see it a little closer on this side. Technology. It's a pain. But where would we be without it, right? It's like anything else. I always wonder if maybe some places had difficulties when, let's say, for example, I'm having trouble with this so much. I can't believe it. All right, that one. There we go. Finally. Oh. You know, like when they invented refrigeration or a toaster or a coffee pot, you know. I wonder if they go through the same things that I go through. And I don't know what it is that I just clicked something to move it over. Oh, you don't need to know. Anyway, so the reason why I do this is because not for anything in particular. I enjoy creating. I enjoy showing people how to create or just sharing what I'm doing with other people. I found that doing it on the YouTube platform worked out very nicely, and there's a lot of people that come and watch that channel as well. Facebook has been a little bit easier, not easier, just another platform that I can use and just expand. You know, you can bring in people to expand your base. Do I get anything out of it? Just the self-satisfaction of being able to upload a video and show people what I've learned. That's about it. You know, I don't get sponsored by anybody. I happen to be using Stampin' Up! Products. That's probably the difference. So I bring you information about Stampin' Up!, what's coming up, what's new, and hopefully that all registers for you in some way, shape, or form. If you don't need it, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm still going to be doing what I do. I'm still going to be here for the most part, as long as I am, you know, capable of it. Let's see, I want to get some more light over here on the page. There we go. I think that looks a little better. I look horrible, however, and it doesn't really matter. So today what we're going to be talking about is a card that I did with, who was it? Pink Buckaroo. I go to very different places to do my cards or to find inspiration for my cards because I want to expand your, if you don't know about these other people who do card making, crafts, mostly card making, then I want to spotlight them and just open them up for you to be able to find them. And today I got this one from Pink Buckaroo. So we still have a few minutes left. I am going to get my stuff ready. I don't have music. I don't think I can play music because it would cause copyright issues. I could hum, but then that would not be fair for you. So I'm going to get some paper and we're going to get going on this. Don't you think? While we're sitting here, I am going to mention the fact that there's still a join-in bonus happening. That's $155 for $99 plus tax. They pay the shipping. You get everything that you need for $155 that, or not need, but maybe that you want. So if you have a pretty substantial wish list and you wanted to get a deal, you just order $155. You can be on the team. I have an amazing upline, and we do some pretty really neat things. As a matter of fact, last night was our team meeting online. We have an online meeting, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are. Well, actually, it does matter. You have to be in the United States because we don't. We have some countries that we don't deal with. Like Canada has their own system, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. And the next thing is, so you would do the $155, you become a team member, then you get 20% off. So if there was more than $155 that you wanted, you first put in your $155 order, for $99, and then within the next, I think the next month, or sometime after your first order, you can put in a second order, and then you'll get 20% off that, thereabouts. I can go into more detail with you on that, but basically, that's what it is. All right, so we need some cardstock. Cardstock, designer series paper. Now, designer series paper is a paper that's got a printing on it. It has, and for me, for this time, I'm going to be using this is a special pack from the cactus, what's the name of it? The garden. Flowering cactus set. It's a whole big set in the catalog, of which, if you need a catalog, I'd be happy to send you one if you don't have a demonstrator. Let me show you the flowering cactus thing. Oh my goodness, was this a special thing? I think it was a special thing. I know it is. I can't see it here. yes. Trying to remember how I got, well, I got it because I was taking a class, but I also just ordered it too. I'm not sure. I don't know everything. Let me show you the papers anyway. So this is designer series paper. Oh, well, it would be helpful if I boarded it up so that you can actually see it. This is designer series paper, and you can see there's some awesome print. I think this is one I want to use. There's a print on one side and a print on the other side. So, well, it's pretty nice. I like it. And it came with a die set. Jesus, I wish I would remember why. Why can't I remember that? Comes with a die set and stamp set. Let me show it to you. Flowering cactus. Let me look through the book. See, there it is right there. Flowering cactus. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to use a stamp set just yet. I can't believe I just ordered this too. I ordered it a second one. It's a whole new book, so it doesn't surprise me that I don't know everything about it. And they changed the layout a little bit, you know, blah, blah, blah. And there's special things, like for example, now we're going to have these kits. So let's say you want to have a party. You have all your friends are all spread out all over the place. They're not going to be available to come to your house, and everybody's still a little shaky about doing that. Well, we have kits. You can order a kit, and there's different, I'm not even going to quote a price. I think it can be anywhere from $25 and up. And you get to pick the kit you want to use. You order the kit comes to you. It has everything but scissors and a paper trimmer. You get a little ink spots. Yeah, let me show you ink spots. In case you don't know what an ink spot is. This is an ink spot. It tends to be, it's great for traveling. I got mine from Paper Pumpkin Kits. So this is an ink spot. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. See? Ink spot. It's teeny tiny. And you can work on the kit and do it online. We do it on a Zoom, and depending upon what kit you have, if you have questions, definitely there to help you with the questions and guidance if you need it. And everybody could be working on whatever it is they're doing. If they want to order product, that's fine. If you just want to get together and have that little time with your friends, we can do that too. There really isn't any, how can I say it? It's not a pressure thing. If you just want to get together and have a place, we can do that. You have to message me and let me know that that's what you want to do. And I can walk you through how do you invite your friends, how we send them the Zoom link, and what date we can do it on. It's really easy. It's fun. Maybe I'll do one so that everyone can see what it's about. I got bit last night, and it hurt so bad. I don't know what I got bit from, but it was itchy as all heck. And, so we're about 5 minutes away. Yes, indeed. And I'm not going to cut that because I can't see the size, and I don't want to do it without having you guys there. But I am going to start to fussy cut out some things so that I can be a little bit ahead of you. Just a little bit. Or maybe I'll use my dies. Yes, that sounds like fun. Ouch. It really hurts. Every time I hit it, it hurts. And we're headed off to the eye doctor today. How much fun is that? Because I have ish with my eyeballs. No, hopefully it gets better. All right. Okay. Sorry. 3 more minutes. Two minutes. I feel like a countdown. All right. And we should be on. Okie dokie. Let's see. So I'm going to, what is this little mark for? Huh. No clue what that was all about. Just reading something. All right. So I'm going to change this out. We're going to put this up a little bit. And I'm going to go to the chat. And here's our first clue. So we need cardstock, as you all probably already know. Cardstock, a coordinating ink pad. I don't have my ink pad. What am I going to use? I don't know, but I have all the colors here, just in case. Sentiment and ink and stamp set. I have stamp set. Let's see. Well, you know, I like this one thing I wrote, so I'm going to use that one again. And white cardstock or vanilla cardstock, scissors, bone folder, adhesive, there we go, rhinestones, Winkostella, let's see, where's my rhinestones, here we go, love me some rhinestones, and when you're done, hi June, hey Anastasia, I'm so happy to see you guys, we're ready to roll. Okay, so the first part, and I put some color in here because I was finding it was kind of boring without the color. And so we have here how we're going to measure out our cardstock. And this is a picture of all the colors that we have. And you see the variants we have? Yeah. And our cardstock is very good in terms of being heavy weighted, and the color goes right through. So in some cardstocks, one of the things I noticed and what brought me into Stampin' Up! Was the fact that when I would fold cardstock to make a card, it would rip. Let me see if I can give you it would rip right in the crease, wherever I creased it. So let me take this one, and I'm gonna fold it over and use my bone folder. And you see, it's all a solid. The color goes right through, and it doesn't rip. It's really, really good. Okay, that's what that is. So you're going to score your cardstock. You're going to use a card base. I have 8.5 by 5.5, and I score it at 4 1/4. That's generally what I do, because then it can be a card like this or a card like this. And I kind of like having that option. Use white or vanilla cardstock, whatever coordinates with what you're doing. And that you should have one that's about 5 inches by 4 inches. That'll be on the interior. And then you want scrap. You want a mat of your cardstock. I'm using, what color is this? Crumb cake or Sahara sand, I can't remember. And it's gonna look really light to you. And that's what I'm gonna use as my mat. I'm gonna have a secondary mat. So that should be 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And you want to cut a coordinating cardstock, which will be, for me, the Sahara sand, at 4 inches by 1/2 inch. And you have a little leeway there, so if you have some scrap that you want to use, that's fine. Just hang on to that until we get done, and you will see where it's going to go. All right, and that's 4 inches, and I'm going to do 1/2 inch. I really need to change my blade. You see the furry? The furry, that means you got to change your blade. Generally, it's very, very sharp and clean. We don't have this nonsense of the furries. There we go. Okay. Should be good to go. All right, I have my stuff over here. I'm going to put it over on the side. And do you know I have an enormous amount of room. I actually have more room than most people. And yet, every time I sit down to do something, it starts to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and I end up with this little space like this. And the funny thing is, Tim Holtz, who's one of the artists that I enjoy watching, he said the same thing, which is why he designed that mat that he made, that black mat with the white space, which I would love to get. Had to get hydrated. And again, this card is from Pink Buckaroo. I like to focus in on one of the other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators or another artist that I happen to see and like, and just bring it to your attention in case it's something that you want to go check out. So we are going to bring this up here. I realize this is tiny, but this is just talking about what DSP is. And in our catalog, this is the area where you'll find the DSP. And it's usually 12 by 12, but it can come in 6 by 6 paper. And there's generally, in the 6 by 6 is 48 sheets, 8 each of 6 double-sided designs, acid-free, whatever that means. And you can come up with, if you need a catalog, just let me know. All right, there's our size that we're going to need. And I told you this is the DSP I'm working with today. You can make your own DSP, and we've done that in the past. I can do it again if someone is not sure how to do that. with stamp sets that you have on hand and different ink colors if you like. Now mine is directional, so I'm going to make sure that my first cut, and since the card for me is going to go this direction, my first cut has to be the shorter side. I need 2 1/2. So we're going to do 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. I think that's it. Somehow or another, this doesn't seem right. No, it isn't right. I did it again. That's all right. I will just use that one for the bottom. Ugh. All right. So 3 3/4 has to be the first cut. Dang. Wait, is that right? 3 3/4 goes like this. I make mistakes, so you don't have to. All right, hang on. This is really, I really like this paper. Because I think we live in Arizona, I just absolutely love the cactus stuff. 3 3/4 is my widest part. And then I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And 2 1/2. And then I'll show you what I have. Okay, that works. All right. So if you have a directional, you want your 3 3/4 to go along the line, the direction that, yeah, let me start again. The 2 1/2, it goes in the direction of your, so this is 2 1/2, this is 3 1/4. We bring it up. 3 3/4, 2 1/2 goes down the side, the short end. Oh, just think it through. Think it through. So hard. Oh my goodness. All right, moving along. Okay, that's the first part. And I wanted to show this pretty picture that we have in the catalog. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? And actually, this is the same cardstock I'm using right now. Very simple. And it goes from simple to very intricate, depending upon what you feel like doing. The same thing, you just add to it. So with this, what I'm doing is this one, where we're adding some stuff to it. No, it's not going to look like this, so don't get that thought in your head. It's not going to look like this, but this is the difference between doing something just simplified, very simple, very just direct, adding a couple elements to it, making it pop a little bit, and then something that has a lot more intricacy. And you can do whatever makes it, whatever works for you. So this time what we're doing is we are going to be stamping our image, fussy cutting it or die cutting it or punching it out, should that be an option for us, and our sentiment. Okay, so basically I already die cut out what I'm using as my image, and now I'm just going to stamp. So while you gather your materials to do that, I will get mine. So the thing is, if you see something that you like that someone else has done, basically you just, tweak it here and there to decide. If you like the style, if you like it, it's very possible you're going to figure it out. And if that's the hard part for you, that's okay. That's why we're here, to help you manage that. I'm trying to clean, so I can find the darn stamp set. That's why we're here, so that we can manage that. And again, I'm going to just bring up the fact that if you wanted to do a little craft time with you and your friends, and you wanted to order one of our little we have these boxes that are like paper pumpkin, but you get to see everything that's going to be in there. You can message me and I will send you the information on, I think I'm getting catalogs in that I can show you what's going to be available. If they're available, all your people have to do is just go to the site. They can pick it up, they can purchase it. I'll give you the website to go to. And then we meet and they have everything they need except for a pair of scissors. So, what did I want? This one. And everybody can have fun. And you don't have to worry about feeling like you're pressuring somebody. If they want to participate, they participate. If they don't want to participate, they don't have to. Because sometimes I feel like when we say, oh, I'm going to have a Stampin' Up party, it's like everybody goes, oh, gosh, I don't want to do that. Or they have, I'm going to have what is that other one? A Lululemon party. I don't know how I think that's what it is. I think that's I don't even know if they have parties, to be honest with you. Or a Mary Kay party, Everybody's like, nope. You're gonna be able to pick what you want. You're gonna do it yourself. It's all gonna be wonderful. And if you need help, then we're right there online to help you through it. There's gonna be instructions with these things. But let's say you're like, I know myself, I like, what is it? Oh, because it's upside down. I'm sitting there going, why does this look funny? My stamp is upside down. Basically, I like to see it. You could talk all you want. That's why I find it funny that I do this, because I enjoy watching and looking and seeing, and then I determine how I want to do whatever it is we're doing. So I find it interesting that that I'm doing this kind of a class. All right, hang in there. I thought I cut my interior, but I didn't because I was chatting way too much. Oh, I did cut it. Never mind. Did I cut it right? I didn't cut it all the way. I took a scrap. That's what it was. There we go. So while I'm stamping here, and you're stamping as well, I'm going to stamp something on the interior portion, that 5 by 4 inch piece of cardstock that's going to go inside, should you have chosen something that that needed to have a white cardstock inside because maybe the color is a little too dark, then that's what that's for. If not, you don't have to, but I think that really makes the card look finished when you have that extra piece. So while you're here, I would suggest you stamp that out as well. Okay. And if you missed it when I did my little preview, I have an appointment today at the eye doctor, so I'm probably going to leave rather abruptly. So I do hope that if you do make your cards, that you will take a photo. You just use your phone. If you're connected to Facebook and you're here, you probably are connected, use your phone, take a picture, and then hit the upload button, attach it to Facebook, and then tell it to go to Creative Mix 1-2, and it should take us there. All right, so we should be done with this. I'm going to turn it over. And look at all this. These are embellishments. Now you do you with the embellishments, but look at all the ribbon, and I don't think this is everything. I could only get a couple of things on here. So here is, let's see if I can't get that in the, I have to figure out the width of this. So the first part, and after doing all that, I move it. Swear to God. All right. So you take your mat, just your mat, single piece, and your 2 pieces of what I am calling designer series paper, but it should be a paper that has a coordinating print or something that coordinates with each other, whether it's one that you made up for yourself or one that you bought. I happen to have this one that I got from Stampin' Up. And I'm making sure that I have a nice border going all the way around. Okay, so you put 1/2 on one side and 1/2 on the other side. There it is. You gotta hold it down. Now while it's here, did I just spread something I shouldn't have? I'm going to take that little 1 inch by 4 inch and I'm going to glue it right over. It almost hides the little boo-boo I have there, right where its seam is. Okay. And then you're going to attach the mat onto the card base. And of course, I already told you about the 4 inch by 1/2 inch going on the seam. This one, there isn't very much, you know, that you could do. Like the very first one we did, we had 3 little cards that you could move, mat pieces that you could move anywhere, and someone, you know, could do it one way, someone could do it another way. There's not that much leeway on here, which is why I don't mind showing you. Other times I'd rather see you decide where you want to put it and not worry about where I put mine. Now I've attached it to the front of the card, and right now I'm putting, I happen to have a lot of mini dots up on my desk for some reason. There's an enormous amount, and so every time I go to pull the dots, the dimensionals, and I do have the bigger dimensionals. I have them. They're sitting right there. But every time I pull, the minis come out. What can I tell you? So I'm going to stick my putting my dimensional on. Here's where it could be wherever you feel like doing it. Put it on, I'm putting my sentiment on top of my image, my die cut image. On top of the 4.5 inch thing, and then on the inside I'm putting my white cardstock. So like I said, I think it really makes your card look stepped up. I do. And while it's here, while it's doing that, I am going to add some color with some of the flowers that we have in here. Now the stamp set has these really cute flowers, so I'm going to have to, sorry, I have this thing about purple, And of course, do your envelope too. There's no rules about doing your envelopes. And I'm trying to put things away so I can start to have some room here. All right. And I'm gonna change for a second. There we go. I wanna bring it over. Here's the rest of it. Now I can send this to you. I think I might put this up on the Facebook group just because I think it might be interesting to have it there. Now we're going to add or decorate our embellishments, decorate your envelope, and don't forget to take any information you need from here. While you're doing that, I'm going to take a little pointy tool and add some really nice little rhinestones. These rhinestones are awesome. They're tiny, so they're a little tricky, but I love them. They are my favorite. And you'll see that. And there's tons of these. One, I'll show you the one I did before and the one I just finished doing. Okay. Bring this over. This is the one I did before. I think the paper is awesome. And then inside, I did this. Okay, and then over here, this is the one I did while we were waiting together. And this one is die cut, whereas this one's fussy cut. There's my rhinestones. Can you see? The camera doesn't do it justice, I swear. And then inside, I'm always here for you. I think these are really nice, really cute cards. I have got to get ready. It's been wonderful having time with you, as always. I want to say thank you for being here. And this, again, I'm going to just credit where this style I picked up from pinkbuckaroo.com. I think that's where you can go. Pink Buckaroo, she's on YouTube, as am I. And we'll see you Sunday at 9 a.m. How wonderful. How much fun. And hopefully my eyes will be fine. Let's see. I want to bring this down so that you can see. I can take a picture and then we can use it. You know, you got to do everything that makes it work. There we go. There we go. So I'd love to see your photos of your cards of what you did. And we'll see you next time. Bye.